Good morning, students. Today I am going to start a new chapter, chapter number 7 of Standard 7 SS, and today it is the first lecture, first video. Once again, I repeat, Standard 7 SS, chapter number 7, and today it is the first lecture, first video, and the name of the chapter is Bhakti Age. Bhakti Age, religious sects and saints. My dear student, during medieval period, we can consider from 8th century till 15th century. Okay, in during this period, okay, many saints, they led the people to the path of God. At that time, different kind of things were prevalent in the society, like superstitions, blind belief. Okay, then wrong things were going on. So, my dear students, these saints, okay, many saints, they led the people on right way. Okay, idol worships were there, rituals were there. So they opposed these things. They stopped those things, and they led the people on right path. They show the way to lead to the God. Okay, here, my dear student, in India, Bhakti movement and Sufi movement, that is called Bhakti movement and Sufi movement. Okay, today I am going to explain about Bhakti movement. Okay, in my next video I will explain about Sufi movement and this impact, but today we will learn about Bhakti movement. Okay, so my dear student, so these saints, according to the saints, okay, there is only one God. There is only one God, and He is present everywhere, omnipresent. We can consider. Okay, and they oppose idol worship and rituals. So here I have written some names. Okay, so one by one I am going to explain about all these saints. So Bhakti and Sufi movement, that is called. Okay, my dear student, in South India, in Maharashtra, Gujarat, Rajasthan, North India, and even Bengal also. Okay, saints were from different parts of India. So here I am going to explain everything about one by one. Okay, so because of this Sufi movement and the Bhakti movement, it was the collaboration of Hindu and Muslim unity. We can consider it shows the unity. Okay, so here, according to this saints, God is Nirgun. God is Nirgun. Nirgun means formless and undescribable. Okay, God is Nirgun, formless and undescribable. And according to these saints, there is only one God. There is only one God, and He is everywhere. He is all everywhere. My dear student, we will start from South India. In South India, Shankaracharya and Ramanujacharya. Shankaracharya, okay, he started these religious activities during 8th century. During 8th century, and after 250 years something, Ramanuja also, okay, he also worked. Okay, my dear student, when we consider about Shankaracharya, he was born in Kaldi. Shankaracharya was born in Kaldi. Father's name was Shivguru. Mother's name was Ambabai. Okay, and my dear student, one more thing about Ramanujacharya. Okay, so he was born in Perumalattur. Father's name was Keshav and mother's name was Kantimati. At that time in South India, okay, many saints were there. Saints, okay, following Shaivism and saints following Vaishnavism. Okay, so my dear student, the followers the followers of Vaishnav sect, that is called Alwar. The saints following Vaishnav sect, that is called Alwar, and the saints following Shaivism, okay, that is called Nayanar. That is called Nayanar. Okay, so these things were spreaded, and my dear students, they worked very hard. Okay, we can Shankaracharya, he was considered as one of the biggest preacher of Hinduism. We can consider this thing. Okay, after that comes Bengal. After that comes Bengal. In Bengal, when we consider about the saints of Bengal, the name comes Jaydev and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Jaydev and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay, they were belong to Bengal. They were belong to Bengal. And my dear student, the mantra given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the mantra given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was Haribol, and he spreaded this mantra in whole Bengal about the religious thing. Okay, means devotion. Okay, devotee of Lord Krishna. Okay, after that comes Ramananda. It is said that Ramananda was belong to North India. Here, when we consider about Bhakti movement, it is believed that the Bhakti movement started by Ramanujacharya. It is believed. Okay, in North India, that is Ramananda. Okay, Ramananda. Some other saints were there in North India, like Saint Kabir, Saint Raidas, Guru Nanak, Tulsidas, Surdas, Mirabai, like that. Okay, so here when we consider about Saint Kabir as a profession, he was a weaver. Weaver is murder. Okay, he was a weaver. They believe in monotheism. There is only one God. There is only one God, and we call him from different names. Okay, we are considering there is only one God, and we believe. Okay, we are just worshipping him in a different form, but there is only one God. All the ways leads to the God only. No discrimination in any religion. Okay, the collection of poems of him, that is called Vijay, and it is also included in a Sikh book, Sikhism. Okay, Guru Granth Sahib. Okay, you know Guru, when we consider about Guru Nanak. Okay, that is Sikhism. Okay, the followers of Guru Nanak, they are known as Sikhs. Okay, and the holy book of Sikh people, that is called Guru Granth Sahib. My dear student, the collection of this poem means the verses composed by Kabir, that is called Vijay, that is also included in Guru Granth Sahib. Then comes Saint Raidas, that is also called the Raidas and Guru Nanak. They have belonged to North. Okay, Guru Nanak, just I have already explained about Sikhism. And Saint Raidas, he was considered as a Guru brother. Okay, Guru brother of Sant Kabir. Okay, then Tulsidas. When we consider about Saint Tulsidas, the two things comes in our mind. The things which were composed by him. First one is Ramcharitmanas, and second one is Vinay Patrika, composed by Saint Tulsidas. Okay, then Saint Surdas is also there. Okay, then Mirabai. When we consider about Mirabai was the daughter of the Medad king. Mirabai was the daughter of Medad king and was married to a royal family of Mewar, and she was a true devotee of Lord Krishna. Okay, and my dear student, we know many things about Mirabai. The poems, the songs, okay, we can say hymns. We cannot say song, hymns composed by Mirabai. They are today we sing also, okay, the love towards God, okay. Then next one that is called in Gujarati. When we consider about, these are in different languages, but when we consider about Gujarat, a Gujarati poet that is called Narsi Mehta, belong to 15th century, okay. That is called he was belong to 15th century, and the verses composed by Narsi Mehta, they are known as Prabhatyas. They are known as Prabhatyas, and we know the song Vaishnava Jan to Tene Kahiye Peed Parai Jane Re. Okay, that is, and he believed Narsi Mehta, he believed that there should not be discrimination. There should not be discrimination, and that's why he used the word पक्षा पक्षी क्या नहीं परमेश्वर, पक्षा पक्षी क्या नहीं परमेश्वर, समझ सर्वदृष्टि समान. Okay, the things which are said by him. My dear student, when we consider about Narsi Mehta, he was born in Talaja. He was born in Talaja. Okay, that is near to Bhavnagar. Later on, he shifted to Junagadh, and today many people they visit the house of Narsi Mehta. Okay, so my dear student, these are the well-known saints. Okay, during the medieval period from Maharashtra. From Maharashtra, we have Sant Gyaneshwar. Okay, then Tukaram. Okay, when we consider about Gyaneshwar, the book Gyaneshwari, which was composed by him, okay, that is also well known. So these are the information related to Bhakti movement. In my second lecture, second video, I will explain about Sufi saints, okay, movement and the impacts of this Bhakti movement and the Sufi movement, that I will explain later on. Okay, thank you.